Hello everybody, and welcome to another Space Engineers tutorial. This tutorial is going to be about rotors, pistons, and hinges, and how they interact with merge blocks. And we'll probably do another video on clang, because that's a whole other chapter.
Clang deserves a video of his own. Just a question. You're going to have to see this for yourself, Diddy, but I'm facing towards where you were sitting, but my crosshair is to the right of
Oh
me.
yeah, I have that while I'm sitting in my seat as well. Alright, down you come, and we shall begin the tutorial with pistons.
Yep.
Now, as you can see, pretty basic. Piston goes up and down. What else would you expect it to do? You can put stuff on top of it.
Do a nice dance and so on.
It pushes that as well.
All very fancy. Excellent for
Now, once this goes back down,
mining rigs and so on.
it can also push. That's
Grids
probably
that
a
aren't
static grid,
attached
isn't it?
to itself. No, that'll work.
Yep, you can push stuff like that. Now, the control panel of this is located on the side here.
Yep.
There's
And
two of them on opposite sides.
I thought I only had. Oh, they've
When you
changed
go
that.
into it, you have the toggle block on off, show block in terminal, which basically means you can't see it in this terminal thing at the side. Show block in toolbar configures. If you're in a seat, you won't be able to select it as something to do. Show on HUD. If you have a antenna, it will show up a signal as the name, which in this case is piston P. Custom data, setting up data for scripts, so stuff like marmos. Safety detach. I'm not quite sure what this is.
I think it's if it reaches above a certain speed, it detaches itself.
It's probably something like that. Share inertia tensor, obviously, as it said, equalizes virtual masses of connected grids to receive more stable behavior. Add piston head. If there's no piston head on it, you can add one to make one appear. Reverse is obviously, as it says, it reverses the extension of the piston.
Just going to say this, Diddy. If you go into this much detail about everything, we're going to be here for a few hours.
Okay, velocity.
So you might want to...
Yeah. Velocity is basically how fast the piston extends. As you can see, well, the more you extend it, the faster it goes. Maximum distance, that's how high up it goes. So if I set this to 5 and then reverse it, it will only go, current position is 6.4, which is what I set it to because I didn't do 5. Minimum distance, no, stop reversing. How far down it will come. If I set this to 1.4, do not push me far away from the grid, it will only come down to 1.4. Max impulse axis, that's just the braking force. Maximum force the piston is allowed. Thank you for that.
I'm just giving you a helpful little hint that it is time to move on, Diddy.
Stop. Maximum force the piston is allowed to apply to blocking obstacles. So if you set this low, it won't push stuff. This one is maximum force the piston is allowed to apply to blocking obstacles along its lateral axis instead of its extending axis. This piston is exactly the same. Now, no, where have you gone? Never mind, I'll do the rotors bit. If I can get on top of the dumb thing. This is where we need a gravity generator. Why did I say it was going to be a good idea to get rid of the gravity generator? That's a lie. Advanced rotors. You can spin them. I'm going to go in the menu before everyone gets nausea. Toggle block on off, same as this. It's exactly the same until you get to here. Why is it...
You're now detached from the grid.
Yeah, that's what the detach button does. Now, if I add a piston head back to this, the thing I'm using to see here is the... Right, now seriously, add rotor head adds a big grid rotor head. Small rotor head adds a small grid rotor head. Reverses which way it goes. Detach, well, it detaches it. And then there's also an attach thing above it that attaches rotor heads back on. Torque, how fast it will accelerate. Basically, it's the torque of it. If you have torque at max, it will not go as fast as the velocity it's set. Braking torque. If I was to... where's the stop button?
The higher the braking torque, the quicker it stops when you reverse it, and the quicker it turns in the other way.
Yes, rotor displacement. I'm sure everyone can on Eric's view see that this is going up and down. Upper limit and lower limit, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to tell you what these do. Basically sets a limit for how far it can rotate. No, I don't know which one's which. This is an advanced rotor, so it has a conveyor port.
Spinny.
The normal rotor, which doesn't have a conveyor port, functions exactly the same, except I think that one can go faster.
What? The advanced one?
No, the other one. A hinge. Added quite recently. Fairly recently.
Nope, they can both go the same speed, 30 RPM.
Oh gosh.
Revolutions
Everyone's
per
probably
minute.
just got sick there. Stop. Keep that. Thank you. Right. A hinge. Basically exactly the same as a rotor, except it can only rotate 180 degrees. 90 that way, 90 the other way. It's very useful for making conveyor pivots and stuff like that. This was meant to be a demonstration of something else. Pistons, they can go on rotors. This is an advanced rotor, so it's conveyed.
Yes, but something we will be covering in our clang video is it is very unstable
I wanted to get
put
crushed by that. Never mind.
pistons on rotors.
Yeah, it doesn't work very well. If I was to... Hang on, I'm just going to show this now because it's entertaining as anything. Let's see. That's big enough for a piston, isn't it? Where is it? Oh, come on.
Come on,
Whoops,
Diddy,
I
this is
pressed the
supposed to be
wrong
a
one.
quick demonstration.
Ah, one more. You probably know what I'm doing, but hey, no one else does.
What? Oh, no. No, no.
Let's see. Set that up to max, because as you can see, that was basically clang. It snaps it.
This is now completely stuck.
That's because it's damaged. If I get a welder and weld this up... Hang on, let me just see. If I turn this...
Oh, wow, how did that head get over here?
I don't know,
This is
it
basically the
snapped.
power of clang.
We're going to leave this here, and at the end, I'm going to turn this grid into a ship and see what happens.
Oh, great. This world will be up for download. Just
Yeah,
gonna say.
I'm going to save it now, because... Okay, done. Timer blocks. We'll do another tutorial on timer blocks. You can automate them. This is what's automating this, making it go backwards and forwards. Now, this is very interesting. A hinge and a merge blocks. Move backwards, please. Thank you. They cannot be merge blocked together. I don't know whether this is a bug or an intended feature. No matter how you do it, it will only ever go to that position. Obviously, it comes back and everything. The rotors and advanced rotor act exactly the same with this. Big grid can't be locked. The piston, on the other hand, hurry up. I should have set that going faster.
Yeah, you should.
It can be locked and
Except
will
does this
do
weird
so.
thing.
Except it pulls it, so you end up with what is effectively a gap here, and when you destroy it, it stays there, which is very strange. But yes, that is that. Now, small grid. You're doing the small grid bit. Off you go.
Oh, great. Here we go again.
Because no one's going to be able to see my screen. Everyone can. No one's going to be able to see this, so I'm just going to sit here. Oh, another thing. Rotor speed stacks. So if I put an advanced rotor on here and set this one's velocity, at least I think it stacks.
Yeah, it does. There's a very interesting video about. That is really right. So
there we go. Now it stacks.
that
Whoa.
should be going 60. Because there's a very interesting video. I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically on.
There we go.
Seeing if
Everyone's
you
probably
can
getting
break-
nausea if they can see my screen.
Yeah, seeing if they can break the Space Engineer's speed limit using rotors and pistons. And the conclusion is yes. I will try and remember to put a link in the description to that video.
Right, small grids, everything acts exactly the same.
Except
Right.
it's small grid.
Let's turn this into a station.
Hang on, make a save first.
I didn't expect it to do anything. Right, now let's try it where we re-push it into here.
Oh no.
Hang on, I need to set the max strength. Set the speed.
Set the speed lowish.
No, set it to max.
No, because if you have it low, it has more time to clang.
There you go. I'm shocked. Other thrusters.
Oh, jeez, what just happened then? But look, as you can see, this piston, this piston head is outside of the whole thing.
There you go. That's the space head. Okay, now it rotates.
Yeah, this is
Now
cool.
stuff is happening.
Right, so I hope this tutorial is useful. If in doubt, if you don't know what you're doing, and it's a survival
Oh, hang on.
world,
No, there we go.
I can recommend not messing with rotors in the way we are. Geez, that was bad. So, yeah, thank you all for watching, and we shall see you next time. So, goodbye.